Evening, Jurgen. Congratulations on a really impressive win. Were you surprised by Arsenal's tactics? They seem to show you a lot of respect and give you a lot of time on the ball.
No, I was not surprised for a second. I never had this feeling during the game. I think the answer for this question is probably a good performance of my team, because we were, I think the first 5, 6, 7 minutes, I'm not sure, 100% sure, was quite an open game, kind of. Didn't happen a lot, but after that we were really in charge of the game, dominant, played good football, and what we did against the lineup of Arsenal with all this counter-attacking threat, what was the most important thing in defending was how our counter pressing was, and that was absolutely exceptional, right? And was very important. So we took that quality away with the counter press. Didn't use our chances, obviously, first half, but we knew we have to keep going. Could do a few little things even better in the second half. Try to show the boys in half time, but the mother of the result, or the result is the result of the performance. And the performance tonight was obviously good enough that we rather would win the game in the second half than we would lose it, and that's why it was necessary that we did the same stuff again, and the boys did. We made changes, which helped obviously as well, and won very deserved a difficult football game.
Would it be too simplistic to say Diogo Jota made all the difference when he came on?
No, in finishing, yes, you can say that, because, but I'm not sure in that moment that there could have been another player in a position as well. But I don't want to take anything away from Diogo. He was in a really good moment, and we had to make decisions. Look, Diogo played a little bit too much for Portugal, and for my taste. Not for Christmas and Portugal, just he was long injured. We played him immediately because Bobby was injured, and he played too much for us already. And then went to Portugal, and the last 2 games were really intense. So he felt a little bit. Same, Gini played all 3 games for Holland. Robbo looks like plays all the time for Scotland every second. So we had to make these kind of decisions. Some didn't start, some didn't finish the game. But in general, we had tonight the choice. That's very important. The boys were, all the boys in the moment, hopefully it stays like this, are now long enough time after the injury they had, maybe, to are in a good moment and in a good shape as well. So we have opportunities. I could have lined up tonight 5, 6 other players who are all in a good shape. Curtis Jones played for the U21, outstanding. Shaq played super. Naby trained outstanding for us. So Oxley is in a really good moment. So it's that's the situation we have now. And now we have to use that for the tough periods coming up, and that's it.
Thanks, Nick. We'll go to
right, thanks, Chris.
Then we'll go to Joe Prince Wright, Rob Draper, and James Pearce. That should conclude the presser. But Jim next.
Hi, Jurgen. I suppose as a striker, it must be a dream when you see Trent Alexander out wide with the ball. You just have to get into the box, and 9 times out of 10, he's going to land the ball on your head. And for Jota, what a cross right between the 2 defenders.
Yeah, outstanding. But it was just look, when you play the game, a game like Trent played tonight, when you are fully in the game completely, like without thinking a lot, just focusing on the important stuff in the game, then you can do these kind of things. In a worse game, you have to don't even Trent doesn't cross like that. But tonight he had an exceptionally well a good game, and so yes, the cross was really well, but the header, you have still to finish it off. It's not as easy as it looks, and so Diogo did that, and that was very important.
Cheers.
Thank you. Yes, Joe, and then Rob Draper, but Joe first. Joe Prince Wright.
Hi, Jurgen. You said about you wanted your team to go for it in the top 4 push in the end of the season. What kind of statement does this performance and the win set, the way that you dominated this game for the running?
Yeah, for us was a very important statement for us, because we need to show that we really fight for it. We cannot only talk about it; we have to show it on the pitch, and we did that, especially with the way we defended tonight. So if we defend like this tonight, then we are difficult to break down. If we are difficult to break down, we have a good basis to play good football, and that's what we had tonight, and that's why it was so important. In our situation, it's clear all the things what happened to us in the past in this season brought us in a position where we don't have it in our own hands, obviously, and we have to win our games, but somebody else has to lose, otherwise, because we don't play most of them anymore. So, but we have to make pressure on them, and that's what we did tonight with the result. But we are still not in, end of the season not finished. So, and Everton can pass us, I think West Ham can pass us, and all these kind of things. So the others are all in front of us. So we have to fight, and we will fight, and that's the statement for us, for nobody else.
Fantastic. Rob Draper and then James Pearce to finish.
Yeah, Jurgen, just on Trent again, obviously dropped by England, and you commented on that on Friday, but it just seemed he was so excellent today. Do you think the rest will have done him some good?
Oh yes, 100%. But he didn't have a lot of rest, to be honest, because we trained quite intensely with the boys. But yeah, for sure, the things we did in training helped him. It's like when you play 3 games in 10 days, there's not a lot of time for training. Then you have you recover and all these kind of things. And we had obviously time to train and work on things, and that helps. But again, I can understand that it's a story, and I said the things I think I had to say because it's my opinion, but I don't want to get it misunderstood. I'm not criticizing Gareth Southgate or whatever. It's just, and I don't want to have an argument that people think I have an argument with Gareth. I don't have it, not at all. I respect his role and his decisions, but I know the player for sure better than anybody else. Any other coach, and I can say he is a world-class player, and not only not only offensively. So that's good. Does he perform always world-class? No, I don't know a player who is doing that. So, but it's his potential. That's it.
Thank you, Rob. And James to finish.
Hi, Jurgen. That's 3 clean sheets in a row now. You've had so much chopping and changing at the back over the course of this season. How delighted are you that you now have a centre-back pairing that seem to be establishing a real understanding between them? And also, how much difference do you think it's made having Fabinho back in his rightful position?
Yeah, it's all really good. That all helps all. But we have a lot of games, and we will see if they can play all the games or not, or if we have to make changes. So it's just, and so there's 3 clean sheets in a row. Great. The whole team defended on a different level than before. I have to say, it's not only the 2 in the center. It was a really good defending performance, and that was necessary. That's what you need, and that's what we did. And let's hope that they all stay fit, and we can have the best part of the season now in the